So, after last week's debacle with these frames, I guess I'm going to have a go at remaking them. I've now got a chop saw that I got second-hand off Facebook Marketplace for £50, and I've got a table saw at the back there, which I'm a little bit nervous of because there's no riving blade. It's a very good table saw. It's an old industrial one, and I need to make a riving blade for it because I don't really want to lose my fingers, but I'm going to be using a long stick to push stuff through and standing well out of the way, and making a riving blade will have to happen next time, I think. But I am aware of the need for a riving blade, or at least a splitter, so I might make an insert with a splitter if I can't fit a riving blade to it, but I'm sure I can. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is cut this down carefully by hand to try and then salvage the timbers. I tried one of them last night and it split, unfortunately, so I'm hoping that I can get this one apart without damaging it too much. Here's my aperture that my hatches have got to fit through, so now at least I can be certain when I make them that I can test fit them into this, and I know that they'll go in the hatch apertures in the boat. So everybody last week said use grease-proof baking paper to stop your work sticking to the workbench, and I thought that's a fantastic idea. I'll get some of that, and every time I've left the house I've forgotten to get it. But brown parcel tape will do the job, won't it? Okay, good. Other new things: brown Gorilla Glue. This stuff is better, it's more waterproof, it foams, and it kind of has a bit of gap filling properties, so that'll be good. And I got myself a new one of them because the old one was a little bit thick. I'd had it for a very long time. This is great stuff, this Mitafast. It's what picture framers use, and effectively this is a big mahogany picture frame, isn't it? I need to buy another of these, they're really good. Moment of truth. Perfect. There's a little bit of tolerance there. I've actually made these slightly under now, because what I've thought, and a lot of people recommended this and it's a really good idea, is I can actually stick some neoprene or some EVA foam or something as a little gasket between the wood and the steel frame, so that will actually reduce vibrations and chatter and any movement, and it will allow for different expansion rates in the steel and the wood as well. While those frames are setting, you remember I made this template for the port lights. This is set. I only made the one for now because I want to see how it goes. I'm going to cut this out with the scroll saw and have a look at how I'm going to do the insert section. So let's trim that out. More things to add to my list of second-hand tools to buy. I've got my bench saw now, and I've got my chop saw, I've got a scroll saw, I need a jigsaw, and I need a bench sander. So I'll be on Facebook Marketplace later looking for them. Cool, so It's kind of cut out and sanded a bit, whereas it's all little stages, isn't it, doing this kind of thing. I've got to figure out how I'm going to do the trim around the inside, but I think before I go ahead and make that section, I'm going to take this to the boat and offer it up and see it on the boat, because and not make the mistake I did last time of constructing 3 fully completed hatches and then finding that they don't quite work. So this is going to go to the boat as it is, and then I can make some marks on it and bring it back here to sort. Meanwhile, I think these are now set, or set enough for me to work with. And what I want to do, I've trimmed down some of the mahogany to the right lengths, to the right thicknesses, widths rather, for the outside pieces. I've done that on the bench saw. So we've got a load of this, which is trimmed down to 50mm, and I can start thinking about making the outer part of the frame. That's better. I'd call those perfect amateur miters. Okay, so where are we up to? My frames are done, and I know for a fact that they're going to fit because of this template that I know fits perfectly. So that's good. The other thing that I've done, I bought a load of this uber strong mosquito net, and I've made a very nice little mozzie net that goes inside the window frame, like so. And the way I've done that is I've used the groove side of the tongue and groove that I've been cutting off, slid it into there, put some miters in, and you get a nice little mozzie net that fits. Look at that, that fits in there and just sits on the lip. And if you want to get out from the inside in a hurry, you just push it out. If you did need to get out of the hatch in an emergency, and I'll make a better lip for that to sit on. Can you see what I mean about the Gorilla Glue foaming up? So I'll need to trim that off with a blade, but that's what it should do. That's the right thing. The other thing I've done is I've trimmed down a whole load of this to 50mm wide, which is what we want the widths in the deck head. And we're going to take all of that to the boat and start fitting it.
So we're back at the boat, the sun's shining, and it's going to be a moment of truth as to whether Andy's wonderful hatches fit.
When we were on the hunt for Melody, of course we were going around loads and loads of boat yards looking at loads and loads of boats, and that's something Jack really enjoyed. He had an absolute ball going around and learning about boats and different types of keel and different types of rudder and all of that stuff, and he really enjoyed it. And of course, since we've had Melody, we haven't been doing any of that because we've found our boat. She's right there. But now we're in a different stage of the build. We're in the process of fitting stuff rather than ripping stuff out. There's still a bit of ripping stuff out to go, but we're mostly refitting now. So we thought it would be an idea to go around and have a look at some other boats to see what ideas we can pinch. And for Jack, as part of his education as a young mariner and a young marine type person and sailor, he can learn more about boats. So he's a little bit older now. So earlier this week we went over to Pwllheli, to Partington's yard, to have a look at a lovely little boat that they've got for sale there. Not because we're thinking about buying it, but because Jack really loves looking at boats. It helps him learn, and maybe there's some ideas that we can pinch. Have a look at this.
It's a tiny sailing boat, so you can go a bit faster.
She's going to be a musher.
Not to be confused with the Huskies. Oh no, you can sleep too, unless one of them was a baby.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Hi there, this is Captain Jack and my old dad. Join us as we travel hither and yon, as we look for some great deals on classic boats and learn a little with each one. Maybe we'll even find some ideas for things we can use on Melody.
Hey Jack, how's it going?
Hey, as you can see outside, it's lovely hot weather.
It is, it's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, we are in the Partington's yard in Pwllheli, in North Wales.
In where? Try saying that if you're American. In
Pwllheli.
Pwllheli, all right. And what are we looking at?
We are looking at this lovely little boat here, Serafina. This is Serafina, lovely wooden carpel boat.
Carvel built boat, wow. And where was she built?
There.
In this actual room?
Yeah.
And who was she built by?
Bill Partington, who is actually the dad of Will Partington, who owns this yard.
Good grief. Right, let's have a look at her then. Shall we start down and look at the belly of the boat? What have we got?
We have a lovely spoon bow.
And what does that mean in terms of...
Well, so kind of imagine this clipboard as the boat. Some boats, when they hit the water, they go...
Right, and they'll slam.
Yeah, they slam. But this boat, it goes...
So is she going to be a slammer or a musher?
Musher.
She's going to be a musher.
And not to be confused with the huskies in Siberia.
Or the peas. Or the peas, not to be confused with mushy peas. I wonder if Captain Q likes mushy peas.
Yeah, I do.
We'll have to send him some mushy
I like
peas.
mushy peas.
So we've got a spoon bow, beautiful.
Well, as you can see, the boat's been out of the water for a while, so she'll need some good old TLC. She's dried, so I have to repaint her and stuff. The keyless lead, it's connected to the boat with bronze bolts, and here this is just pine.
Pitch pine.
Pitch pine.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then up there is teak.
Teak.
Yes.
At the top sides.
Yeah, teak. The top sides of teak.
Wow. And I mean, beautiful colour. That anti-fouling is quite an unusual colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many boats
With green anti-fouling. We've got a gold cove stripe, Jack.
Yeah.
We love a gold cove stripe.
Yeah, we do. Back here, there is a huge rudder for a boat this size with a bronze gudgeon which will protect it from...
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it will give you loads of authority over a boat this size. Serafina was designed by B.L. Dunphy in 1964, and she's actually a new T1 design, so you could enter a few classic boat racing tournaments or whatever if you wanted to do that.
Shall we go up and have a look then?
Yeah, okay, let's go. We love the subscribers.
More subscribers means we're going to get recommended to more people, so that helps us spread the word about old classic boats and what we're doing, so every little bit helps.
Thanks again.
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
Oh yeah, come on.
You look comfy there.
Yeah, I do. And I am. Welcome to Serafina. As you can see, she's tiny, but she's actually quite surprisingly roomy. In the cockpit, we have nice long cockpit seats.
So how many could you actually go out for the day on in this boat?
Yeah, I think it's 3. You could take out 3.
But you couldn't sleep 3?
No. You could sleep 2 unless one of them was a baby.
Well, yeah, I suppose. So good long cockpit seats. What else have we got?
We have also got this nice tiller here.
So tiller steering.
Yeah, tiller steering.
Not a lot to go wrong there then.
Yeah, and here you've got just a place to put it.
Oh, you've got a tiller support there. That's fantastic. What's this?
This is where the main sheet track goes. You could steer the boat with the tiller in one hand and the main sheet in the other one.
What have we got at the stern over here?
We've got a nice big wooden cleat with a flag post.
For your ensign, that's nice.
I like the flags.
What's that over in the back corner?
That is a fair lead. Yeah,
very
fair
good.
lead.
What do we do about an engine on this boat? I can't see an engine.
Well, there isn't an engine. All you need is, for a boat this size, you need this, which screws onto the back.
Wow.
This, and an outboard engine.
And that's enough to push you in and out of the harbour, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's a sailing boat, so go sail.
Well, it's a tiny sailing boat, so you could go a bit faster.
Yeah,
9.9.
probably go it could probably go faster on sails than you could on engine.
Yeah. We've got one pair of winches on this boat, which is all you need on this tiny boat. They are Knowsley winches, good old-fashioned winches, and then.
But they still work properly, I'm sure.
Yeah. Maybe a bit greasing up every now and then, but.
Yeah, good.
All winches need that.
Some lovely timber in this cockpit. What are we made of?
Teak.
This is all teak, is it?
Teak.
Fantastic.
So this was a sheet here. You'll just be rubbing against here and yeah.
Rubbing all the varnish off.
Yeah. So that's why they put this metal here.
To just protect the timber, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lovely. And we've just got some simple little
I thought they were for silicone.
No, a little cleat and a little jammer here.
Yeah.
Just so you can lock
like
off.
The one on AOLS.
Yeah.
With the boat this size, there isn't much to talk about in the cockpit, so let's go and have a look at the foredeck. I'll come up here very carefully, and right out on the bow is the anchor roller, the bronze anchor roller, and then behind that is the forestay chain plate with loads of holes so you could change it.
You can adjust your rig.
Yeah, adjust your rig. And then behind that is a fantastic little Samson post, so you could tie off securely when you're docking.
Jack, there's a hole in the top of the boat. What's that for?
Oh, a giant brick fell through there. Just kidding. That's where the mast goes. So it goes to the keel. So that shows it's the proper little racing boat.
Brilliant. Shall we go below, have a look inside?
Yeah.
Hey Jack, you look super cosy in there.
Yes, welcome to the man cave.
Man cave.
Yes.
So what have we got down here then, Jack?
We've got pitch pine planking with steam bent oak ribs, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to see those, isn't it?
Yeah, and not surprisingly, teak.
More teak.
Yeah, more teak.
Teak everywhere.
Teak.
What's behind you on the bulkhead above your head?
Oh, that's a clock. That's barometer.
So what does the barometer do?
Well, it tells you if the weather's getting worse and better.
Handy, very handy. What are these down here? There's.
Well, these go in from the outside, and as you can see down here, the mast would go down through there.
I see.
See that little groove?
There's a groove for the mast foot.
That's the keelson, which is the son of the keel.
The son of the keel. Very, very good. And so those just do what?
Well, they just stop it leaking.
And stop the mast moving from side to side, I guess.
Yeah, so you don't want a mast going like this, like a broken toy or something.
No, you don't. Let's have a look in the storage. What have we got?
So we've got a couple shelves on each side, and in there's just some lines for now. But if you were sleeping in here, you could put pants, toothbrush, knickers.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. So other storage wise, I guess we've got some storage under the berths, have we?
Yes, we do. So here we have some spam. Yum.
Yay, lovely. It's not Dinty Moor, but it is spam.
Yes.
And what about to the side?
Oh, and some drink.
Hey, that's cool. So what do you do about cooking then if you're having a weekend away on a boat this size?
Well, I guess you could put a little gas stove in here.
A little camping stove, yeah.
A little camping stove.
And the big question, what about toilets?
Okay.
There's no toilet.
I'm patient, but yes, I do. You could just do it the old-fashioned way, just bucket and chuck it.
It actually looks like it might be quite a comfy little place to spend a weekend, doesn't it? What about the berths? Do they look comfy enough? Shall we try the Captain Jack measuring stick?
Yes, we should. We have invented a new way of measuring.
I think our old friend Captain Q probably invented it before us. We've just stolen it like everything else in this video.
Yeah.
Very good. So Jack, who's a tiny person, fits on there lovely, and we reckon probably a 6 foot person could sleep on that. And look, Jack, at the forepeak we've got plenty of room for feet.
We do.
We've got plenty of room for feet.
On boats, this is the kind of layout you want in a bed, but in some boats it's just
comes right to a point.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just when you're sleeping 2 people, it's a bit of hassle. You're trying to get space for your own feet and someone else is trying to get their space.
That's very true.
Well, I think it's the end of the day here, so what do you think?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, if you don't mind, can you leave me for a little sleep, please?
Done deal. I'm going. Bye.
Bye. Right, Dad, we've had a lovely day in Partington's boatyard in Preshelly, and, well, let's do the Jack store.
Right, yes, so Serafina, what a lovely little boat, eh?
Yes, but because she doesn't float, we're not going to give her a 10, but we'll give her an 8 because she is absolutely stunning.
Cool.
Yeah. 4 points for the excellent craftsmanship, and then another 4 points for simplicity. There's no engines to worry about. Then another 4 points, again, because she's so beautiful. Again. Well, if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, and if you want to know when the next one comes out, please hit the notification button, and that's not desperate at all. Dad, how will I ever know what's coming out next?
Well, you can go to Instagram here or Facebook here, and we'll have lots of little updates about what's coming up in the next few episodes.
Well, I'm going off to Instagram right now.
You do know Instagram's not a place, don't you? Perfect. It's a perfect fit. Perfect fit. Couldn't be better. Spot on. Now that can open. This can go through. Whoops. Like that. And we have a mosquito net. And now you can't close the hatch. I'll have to resolve that issue. But that's fine, isn't it? Oh shit, what am I going to do about that? That's
There's a design flaw there.
How am I going to close the hatch now? Because even if I close it from the outside, I can't latch it. Bugger. Right, outside. hope this one fits. Also perfect. I thought I'd done all the miters at home and then I forgot about this panel here. This is the electrical panel that goes in the deck head, and all the electrical gubbins goes behind this. I should really have done these miters at home, but I've hand cut them here and they're okay. So good stuff. I can now get on with the others, but I need to let this clamp and dry for a little bit before I fiddle with it anymore. I think I like this way of doing it. My idea is to have a screw either side of the centre line into the two panels, so all I need to do then is take this mahogany beading off and I can take either of the two panels down without having to take both of the two panels down, if that makes sense. I really don't like having to sort of move one thing to get behind another. It's what Adam Savage calls first order retrievability. I like it in the workshop. I'm not the best, I'm not the tidiest in my workshop either, but I aspire to try to organise things so that you never have to move something to get to something else. And in this case it kind of transfers, you never have to take one panel down to get behind another panel. And that's the principle. Don't know if it's actually going to work. Fit that. I need to figure out how to do the bit around the inside, if you get what I mean. One thing we haven't done for a little while is the to-do list. So let's just have a quick look at what's been achieved lately in the saloon. We have deck head rust done. That's sorted. Window frame rust. There's no actual corrosion there, it just needed cleaning up, so that's fine. Remove the wood around the chain plates. That's done. We need to weld in the new chain plates, but that's not done yet. Paint inside with epoxy, no, haven't finished that yet. Trace and label the wiring for the mast, done. Did that a couple of weeks ago. The deck head panels and downlights, done. Remove the panels behind the cupboards, no, not done that. Insulate, that's done. Still need to put the spray insulation around it, so I'll put that in doing actually. Yeah, I think that's it in the saloon. Oh, change the bulbs to LEDs, done. Yeah, I think that's good. We've done a lot in the saloon lately. Now, before I go, I just want you to do one thing for me. I want you to have a look at a YouTube channel called the Duracell Project. There's going to be a link up in the corner of the screen up here, either there or that corner, because I can never get which corner is which. But there'll be a card up there to go to the channel, and there'll be a link in the description. Now, these guys are doing an amazing thing. You think our project is big? Please head over and have a look at their channel and subscribe and click their notification bell and like and comment. He has taken a racing boat, an out and out ocean going racing boat, and he's turning it into a cruising yacht, and he's doing just a blinding job. The skill of this guy is unbelievable. The videos are really nice, actually. I'm learning a lot about the videos. He's got some great editing. The videos, each individual video is quite short, so they're really nice, manageable chunks. So when you sit down to watch one, you don't think, oh, here we go. It's enough for you to drink a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then if you want more, there's more. So please head over and have a look at the channel and support these guys. They're doing an incredible project. They're on the lookout for a mast still for the boat. Because if you watch from the beginning, there's no mast with it. But yeah, I occasionally do shout outs to smaller channels, because I think it's a good thing to do, and these guys are more deserving than most. They're just doing an insane job, an insanely good job on an insanely difficult project that they've got going there. So I would like to encourage you to pop over and support them. So that's it from me for another episode of Sailing Melody. Thank you for watching, and leave us a like and a comment. As always, we always love to hear your comments, good and bad. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. You just click the little subscribe button in the bottom corner of the screen, and then hit the notification bell, and it tells you when we release a new episode. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost anything, and it really helps us out. But with that, thanks so much again for watching. We love you all, and we'll see you next time on Sailing Melody. Bye bye.